Hey guys, so today I'm here with this gorgeous makeup look. I always say that, oh my god, this is my favourite look. I feel like every look I do I get better at it, and I'm just like, this is my new favourite look, this is my new favourite look. But yeah, I'm absolutely in love with this look. I think it's perfect because normally if you use glitter you can only see it when you look down, but I think this one you can see it when I look straight ahead, which is super nice. So it's basically a smoky outer corner with this gorgeous like turquoisey blue and glitter. It's perfect for New Year's, Christmas, any kind of party, any time of the year, so I think it's super gorgeous. Or like me, it's Thursday morning and I'm going to school today, but I wanted to film a video, so I did my makeup like super glamorous and I'm gonna have to go to school like this. So that's a look. If you want to know how to achieve it, then keep on watching this video and we'll get into the tutorial and I'll show you how you can do that.
So I've already primed my lid and set it with a skin tone powder. Then I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette and taking that warm shade, and that is going to be my transition shade for this look. So taking it on a 217 brush, I am blending that through the crease and I'm building it up quite a little bit. And then I'm taking that slightly darker shade. It's kind of got like a reddish undertone too, so it's quite a warm brown, and I'm blending that through the crease too, but a little bit more defined obviously than the transition shade, and I'm kind of smoking it out on the outer corner as well, so I'm building it up on the outer corner and then blending that in with the transition shade with the previous brush as well. Then I am layering it up to intensify it a bit because I want this to be quite an intense look, so obviously just building up all the colours until I am happy with it and then blending it out. Obviously we want it to be quite defined but still nice and blended at the same time. Then I'm going in with this darker brown. This is a more cool brown. I felt like it needed to be cool so that it matched kind of with the blue that I'm going to put on. So taking that, I am defining the outer V and taking it slightly through the crease, but not very much, just mostly taking it on the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of black and I'm putting that on the outer kind of V area. You can see where I'm positioning it, and obviously a lot of fallout, so that's why I've done my eyes before my face. Then I'm blending that into the darker brown that I used before the black, and then I will obviously blend that into the crease colour and the transition shade so it's all nice and blended. Then I packed on a bit more black because I thought I'd lost some of the intensity with the blending, and then obviously blending it out again, just making sure everything is nice and seamless on that outer corner and still intense and defined, just making sure it's all blended together nicely. Then my next step was to apply this grey jumbo pencil. It's from Clinique, and I liked to put that underneath the blue eyeshadow just to make sure it was all nice and intense, so the blues popped on top of it. So now I am taking those two blue shadows, mixing them together because one was a bit too turquoisey and the other just didn't quite have it all there for me, so I thought mixing them together would give the perfect combination. So I took those on a flat shader brush and just packed those over that jumbo pencil that I had applied, and yeah, the colour really looked nice. And then I obviously wanted lots of glitter, so I packed that on, and then I went in with the glitter. So for the glitter I used a loose glitter. This one is from the Body Shop and it's a white one so that it kind of reflects the blue off of it. And to stick it down, I don't really have any glitter adhesive, so I just took this liquid glitter liner and I pressed the glitter on top of it. So I painted that all over the area where I wanted the glitter to go. And yeah, you could have just left it like this, but I didn't think that was enough glitter for my liking. And yeah, so I didn't use a silver glitter because that wouldn't have reflected the blue. The white really did reflect the blue very nicely. So yeah, here you can see I'm packing that white glitter on top of it, and it just looks so pretty. And I did apply quite a lot of this to get it nice and intense and super sparkly. So I kind of made a harsh line at the top of where the blue went, but then I made it nice and blended on the other side to the black on the outer corner. And then I applied these highlighters from the Sleek Solstice palette to my inner corner very intensely, and then a slight bit to my brow bone, not too intense on the brow bone. So that is the majority of the eyes done. Then I curved my lashes and applied some mascara. I did also use fake lashes with this look, because if not, it just wouldn't have fulfilled the intensity that I wanted it to. And I am going to show you what I did for my face makeup today. So moving on to the face in 1 second. Here I am taking my foundation. This is actually a BB cream. You guys know that I hate foundations. And I mixed it in with the beauty oil and just applied that to the face. I will write all the products that I've used in the description box down below. And yeah, I painted that onto my face with this small duo fibre brush from Real Techniques, and then I blended it all out with a beauty blender. And I find that painting it on first, just make sure you get like an even layer all over your face rather than putting it in little dots everywhere. I find that it just spreads it out, and then all you have to do is blend it out a little bit. So patting it in with my damp beauty blender, and then I applied a little bit more where I needed a bit more coverage. Then for under eye concealer, I took a mixture of two. One's more yellow and one was a little bit lighter, just to make it nice and bright under there. Again, blending it out mostly with this duo fibre brush, and then just smoothing out any lines that that brush may have left with the damp sponge. And I did try and get as close as I could to my lash line, and you might be scared to blend around the eyeshadow, but just make sure you like take it a little bit under and then blend it up towards it. Don't like put the line straight under it, because then you're going to have difficulty blending. Then I applied that concealer in some more areas where I had blemishes or a little bit of redness, and I just felt like I needed a bit of extra coverage. So obviously blending out with the duo fibre brush, then blending even more with the damp beauty sponge, and please don't be afraid to use your beauty sponge wet. Then I took a loose powder and just set my T-zone area and under eyes. My T-zone gets so oily. I haven't found anything that stops it from getting oily yet, so I just like to use quite a lot of powder. And I also found that putting this loose powder, which has quite a bit of pigment in it, over my blemishes, like packing it on quite intensely and then blending it out, really helps with the coverage of blemishes. So here you can see how much powder I'm putting on my T-zone. So obviously I set under my eyes with that too. Then for bronzer, I'm using this chocolate bronzer from Boujour, I think that's what it is, and I just took that on a regular bronzer brush and dusted it around the sides of my forehead and under my cheeks, not too intensely though. Then for blush, I took a tiny bit and placed it on the apples of my cheeks. You don't want anything too intense, because then it will clash with the eye makeup and you don't really want that. So then I highlighted with the same that I used on my eyes, and that is the Sleek Solstice palette, and I used that nice skin tone colour for that. Then to set my face, I covered my eyes with my hands because I didn't want to wet any of the eyeshadow, and I just set down all the powders in place with that setting spray so it didn't look cakey. Then I took the same brown that I used in my crease on my lower lash line, and then the darker brown a bit closer to the lashes on my lower lash line, and just blended it. Nothing too intense because you don't want to take away from the drama on the top of your eye. And also taking a white pencil in my waterline, then applying mascara, and that is it for the eyes. Then for the lips, I lined them with a nude lip liner from Makeup Academy. This one is Caramel Nougat, and then I used a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, and that is the makeup look done.
For the tutorial, I think I have said everything that I need to in this video. So if you are going out this Christmas and New Year, just stay safe and have a great time and look glam AF basically. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. I do upload new videos every Saturday. Okay, bye guys!